All right, it is the next day. We're back here. We got a couple things going on this morning. We are getting into this DSM a little bit more, or Hans is rather, making this lower intercooler pipe work with his outlet of the turbo, which is off right now because Hans is going to relocate it a little further over so it lines up with the coupler. And yeah, and then we fixed the exhaust on this thing too. And Cordell is over here throwing a fuel pump on this Triumph that we just got.
Yes.
So hopefully we can get this thing going today. And then Cordell is also waiting on parts for this Toyota. It needs a transmission speed sensor. And then what else do we got going on? We had this beautiful GTO dropped off here. Go peek at it, beautiful GTO. It's a little dusty, but man, it sure does look good. We are yanking the motor for him, sending it with him. He's actually gonna do some motor modifications himself. I think he's doing new rods and some bearings and heads and some other things. And then we are rewiring the whole car for him. He was going with, I think he said, a Dakota dash, some LED taillights and some other stuff, and a bunch of stuff doesn't work in it now, so we were gonna go ahead and rewire it for him. But yeah, that thing's beautiful. Nice little lineup out here. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, back on the Triumph here. We all got the new fuel pump on this thing. New coil is on it as well, so now we have spark. A new fuel pump is on it, so now we have fuel. And we got this thing to actually run on its own. Carburetors still need to be tweaked, but she lives. And no jump pack either, so she lives. Kind of. Carburetors need to be adjusted. It's got fuel pouring out of them, so that's gonna have to be gone through. But luckily, we have the book on the Weber carburetors, so
Gonna be reading those today.
Yep, should be able to hopefully get that figured out. And then Hanzo's been doing some awesome work over here on the DSM. Oh yeah, he is working on. He got a radiator fan out to get this lower intercooler pipe in. Oh wow, yeah, that fitment's excellent. And he re-welded this pipe here to make it fit straight, and we put some T-bolt clamps and a coupler on to make that intercooler pipe work. And now he is modifying this one to make this one work. But yeah. All right, we're back with another update here. Got in my Evo motor trans, diff, and transfer case for my drag car. This is just basically a long block core that I had found on the marketplace. And of course there's a little bit broken off here, and this looks like it's been shaved. So hopefully you can give me a little bit of money for that. But this will be the core for the drag car. Cordell is diving in on this GTO, about to rip the motor out of it. Customer is doing some motor work himself, and then we are rewiring the entire car. So we're pulling it out for him, and then gonna go ahead and do the body wiring, and then he's gonna finish up the motor, bring it back, and we're gonna do all the rest of it. Hans is getting ready to do some more diagnosing on this thing. Customer said there was a check engine light, a bunch of other things going on. We did some diag, found a bunch of things wrong with it, and then he picked a couple things that he wanted to pursue. One of them being an EVAP code for the check engine light, and the other was the air conditioning. All right, we're back here. Hanzo's getting started on getting the Z disassembled to get the engine swapped out. I already got some parts off. Cordell is over here getting into it on the GTO. Got the front end off to get the motor out. I think it's about ready to come out.
Yeah, just take the steering shaft off.
Yeah, a couple more things and this thing will be ready to come out.
All right, we are back. It is the next morning. I'm here kind of early, just getting some things done. Figured I'd update you all. As you can see behind me, the GTO motor is out. Cordell had got this out yesterday. Nothing left in it, but yeah, motor is out. Customer's supposed to come get it. We will probably throw the front end of this back together and get it looking semi-decent enough to just roll and slide in our other shop until he gets the motor done. And then this thing, Hans made some serious progress on this as well. As you can see, there is Z all over the floor. Some interesting things that I think he found yesterday on this. Going back through it, I think the turbo had, you can't really hear it on camera, but it sounds like some blades are touching in there on the side of the turbo, so that's worrisome. But yeah, this thing, slowly getting this together. I think this is gonna get put on pause today for a second. We have a kind of busy day today, so I think these two will get moved temporarily, so we can put another car up here to do a custom exhaust. It's a Kia Stinger coming in for a custom stainless steel exhaust. This Tahoe is getting picked up today, hopefully. This thing, I believe we were just waiting on a flex fuel kit for. We got the cam kit and everything yesterday, so we should almost be ready to go on that. Hopefully start either later this week or early next week on getting it done. And then what else do we have? We got a Ford Ranger coming in and some other things too. So. We are back with another update. Got let's see, got the GTO out of here. Cordell's been busy with this Ford Ranger. He is finishing up putting on 4 new tires on it, getting it balanced. And he also did front brakes, pads, wheel bearings, and upper control arms. So that thing is almost ready to go. I pulled Hans off this for a second to do a quick TIG job on this Kia Stinger. So we got a custom setup we made here, V-banding, where there were flanges here for a custom axle back setup. Technically it's in front of the axle, but yeah, those welds look great. Got vibrant all stainless, vibrant stainless steel, and then we got some vibrant ultra quiet mufflers on there. These are weird because they have the tips integrated to the bumper. So as you can see, we had to adapt them to this piece because this free floats and does not actually affect. They just kind of float in there. But yeah, it looks excellent. We'll insert a little sound clip here in a second. Gives it a nice grumbly sound and pretty tame as far as not raspy at all, so you don't get that kind of ricey sound. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This morning we got this BMW in here. It's got a supercharger on it. So, we're gonna see what this thing can make on the dyno this morning. Awesome. off the dyno with that BMW. Here are the numbers from it. Some pretty impressive numbers. This thing's got a bolt-on ESS supercharger, just running on 93 octane, nothing crazy at all. I think it's just literally a bolt-on supercharger. He had stock exhaust as well. So it was really quiet, as you can tell in the video, but as you can tell, max horsepower it made was 272, max torque was 299. We let it sit between 5 to 7 minutes in between each run. The last one we let it sit the longest, and that's when it made the most torque. But yeah, some nice smooth lines, as you can see, because it's a supercharged car. Our dotted torque line is up extremely early in the RPM band, and stays really consistent. That's what you gotta love about superchargers. But yeah, pretty impressive for basically a stock little 325 CI with just a supercharger bolted onto it. But yeah, let's see what else we can get into on this Friday. All right, we are outside. It is late day Friday. My truck just showed up. Got this beautiful 2018 GMC Denali. About 10,000 miles on it. Certified pre-owned. Oh yes, I'm so excited to finally have this. Shout out to Dakota for hooking it up. This thing is awesome. I applied, as some of you know, applied for a SBA loan quite a while ago. It was a heck of a hoop jumping process, and as part of it, they included funds for this, so I can tow customer vehicles to and from the shop now, and I can tow our vehicles to race. That's so awesome. I'm so excited. But it is the end of the day, and I'm excited to go drive my new truck. But I'll give a quick recap here. We got, Hans got the 350Z motor out and transmission out, all that, and are about to begin the swap process of swapping things over from the old motor to the new motor. But yeah, other than that, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.